Hi, everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. Hope everybody's all right today. It's Friday, December 22nd, countdown to Christmas Day. All right, currently it is 39 degrees. High today is going to be 55. That's fairly comfortable for this time of year. And that's pretty much normal weather until January, like towards the end of January and February seems like they're the coolest. But hopefully nothing will happen to where it gets super cold or have a lot of snow. I love the snow for maybe for Christmas, but we just can't go anywhere anymore. We don't go anywhere. Our car is so small. If it was to hit something or get hit, it would cause some major damage and get us hurt or something. I don't know. It's a pretty sturdy car though, but still it's small, and we we can stay. And only way we would have to go out is probably appointments, but hopefully it won't be bad for any of those. So anyway, no chance of rain until Tuesday or Tuesday or Wednesday. Kitty's up there. Uh, and then it's like 65%, and the winds are at 3 mile per hour. So kind of a mild day, really. Um, I still have stuff that's growing out there, So that's last year we had a real bad cold spell early, and it killed everything. But this year I've been pretty lucky. I covered it and stuff. But anyway, today there's going to be a taste test with Mike. I was wanting to try that Bumblebee Applewood smoked tuna pouch. And I also show the other ones. I think one's a Mediterranean herbs and spices, and the other one's teriyaki. So I got two more that I can try. And I've got a tuna kit, but I think I'll have to ask Logan. It's ranch. I think we've tried that one before, unless it was a different brand. But tuna is really healthy for you, And I've noticed that I've gained 5 pounds already. And last year I gained 10 pounds. And if I keep going like I am, I don't want to gain 10 pounds again because that's hard to get off. But I'm going to start eating some, like, if I have any lunch at all, it's going to be something like that, a tuna pouch. Or I might just skip lunch altogether. But I need to walk more, not just cut down my calories. I need to walk. That's one thing I can do. I can't really lift weights because I still have hernias. I've got 3 of them. So lifting weight is out of the question. But I can do other things. We used to do, Logan and I both used to do this, these rubber band like things. You can put them, like make a knot in them and put them like behind the door to secure them. And we used to do all kinds of stuff with those, and those wouldn't be, like lifting weights. They're not very, strenuous, I would say, but they're good exercise. We might have to start getting back into that. And I believe Logan's going to be going back to his therapy after the first of the year for his lymphedema because it's just not getting better. It's not getting really. A couple places have actually got worse, so it's really rough on him. So the doctor wants us to take him. They got to get it approved and everything. I don't see any problem with it though. What's for dinner? I think I'm gonna make cranberry chicken and stuffing and green beans. I'm pretty sure that's what we talked about, so we'll see. I love that cranberry chicken. It is so good with that Catalina dressing and cranberry, whole berry cranberry sauce. Oh my gosh, it's good. Okay, we haven't had that in a while either. And I did a cook with me video. If you look on my second playlist, I have 2 playlists of my cooking videos. So check that one out. You'll see it even looks very delicious too. Okay, so let's see what's the jokes. I didn't like what they had. I'm not going to read one that I don't particularly like for one reason or another. So I'm trying to keep everything family oriented. So here's the thought of the day. It's the first thing I came to. I had to send it a different way to have it everything together. But anyway, it's money and happiness. Money can't buy happiness. What it can buy is the type of misery you prefer. Okay, and this is a cute joke. It's told by a child, but I've got the pop-ups wrote down so I can say it. But it's cute with the kid, but I don't think I should show other people's, you know. But anyway, why does the mushroom get invited to all the parties? Because he's a fun guy. That's funny. Okay, I had that one, and I had, and by the way, these were both sent to me by Kim from Kim Loves Artie. If y'all have me on Messenger, or even you could send something on my email, which is always in my description to use on morning coffee break. I'd love to check them out. Okay, and this one it says, if a reindeer lost its tail, where do they go to get a new one? They go to a retail store. And if you haven't seen Kitty's Corner Christmas edition yet, you've got to watch it. It's hilarious. Kitty just really, those were some of the funniest Christmas jokes I've seen. And she just really overdid a little bit. She was about, I didn't think she could keep on after a certain point. She was all, her eyes were, tears were going down her eyes and everything. She was laughing so hard. I'm talking about, when it was made, of course. They were funny, so check it out. Okay, those are those two. Thanks, Kim from Kim Loves Artie. Check out her channel, everybody. And now where have I got to go to? I've got to go to emails now. Oh yeah, I need to find a trivia. I think I know where one is, so it won't take but a second anyway. Okay, we got, this one says, what stage musical was adapted into a 1978 film starring John Travolta? Superbia, Grease, Rent, Tick, Tick, Boom. I don't remember that movie, Tick, Tick, Boom. Is that a movie, I guess? Yeah. Well, it was a stage musical that was adapted into a movie. Yeah, I want to say Grease. Grease is a 1978 American musical romantic comedy film directed by Randall Kleiser from a screenplay by Brant Woodward and an adaptation by Alan Carr based on the stage musical of the same name by Jim Jacobs and Warren Casey. Okay, it just keeps talking about the movie after that. In which U.S. city is the play Rent set? Now, I'm not sure about these. If these are all about plays, I might not do so great, but I'll learn some things. I'm not really up on a lot of that. In which U.S. city is the play Rent set? Seattle, New York City, Philadelphia, Los Angeles. Well, I don't know if this is a hint or not. Wall Street, Broadway. So I'm going to say New York City. Yeah, so I don't know if that was a hint, because I'm thinking Wall Street's in New York. Okay, Rent chronicles a year in the life of a group of friends living in Alphabet City on the Lower East Side of New York City circa 1996. On Christmas Eve, we meet Mark, a filmmaker, and his roommate Roger, a former musician living in an apartment owned by their former friend Benny. Now married into an upper-crust family, Benny has turned off the heat in the building in an attempt to force the tenants to either pay their past due rent or vacate. Wow. In a nearby lot, Mark's ex-girlfriend Maureen has planned a protest performance with her girlfriend Joanne to block Benny from evicting the houseless encampment there to build his cyber studio. Okay, so New York City was right. I got 2 right, none wrong. Which of these musicals has won both a Tony Award and a Pulitzer Prize? Hamilton, The Lion King, Hairspray, Jersey Boys. I've heard of Hairspray. I don't know if I really saw it or anything. Just I've heard stuff about it or whatever. I really don't know what Hamilton or Jersey Boys are, and I could see Lion King because I know it got a bunch of awards. So Lion King. No? Okay, so I got that wrong. I would have thought that for sure. Okay, the only other one I know about is Hairspray. I know it. And it's not that. So Jersey Boys? It is Hamilton. I'd never heard anything about that before. Hamilton is a sung and rapped through musical with music, lyrics, and book by Lin-Manuel Miranda, based on the 2004 book Alexander Hamilton by Ron Chernow. The musical tells the story of American founding father Alexander Hamilton. Okay. No, I never heard of that one. Oh, let's see. Which American playwright wrote Death of a Salesman? I think that must be like a scene in the play. Sam Shepard, Eugene O'Neill, Tennessee Williams, Arthur Miller. Okay, I don't think I've heard of Sam Shepard as far as something being a playwright or whatever, or Eugene O'Neill. I've heard the name Arthur Miller before, maybe in some kind of documentary or something. But I know Tennessee Williams did some really, I guess, popular stuff. Tennessee Williams. That's wrong. Okay, who else would I guess? Arthur Miller? Okay, Arthur Miller's right. Death of a Salesman is a 1949 stage play written by American playwright Arthur Miller. The play premiered on Broadway in February 1949, running for 742 performances. It is a two-act tragedy set late in the late 1940s Brooklyn, told through a montage of memories, dreams, and arguments of the protagonist, Willie Loman. Okay, I didn't really know that much about that. I think I have seen that, though. If there's a movie of it, it seems like I've seen it. In what U.S. city does the play A Streetcar Named Desire take place? For San Francisco, Boston, New Orleans, Memphis. Okay. I don't know if there's any streetcars in Memphis. I don't think so. Or it could be possible in New Orleans, but I don't think so either. Or Boston. The only one that I think that's really known for streetcars is San Francisco. And I actually rode on them. My family went there when we lived in Menlo Park. We went several times, I believe, to San Francisco, and I got to ride on the streetcars, and I called them, Dad, can we ride on the Rice-A-Roni car? The Rice-A-Roni car, or I think that's what I call it. Because you know all those commercials? Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat. And then you'd see it on the like a sign on the back of the streetcar, and it'd be going like down. Yeah, and we went on the world's curviest road there. Had to do that, and we went over the Golden Gate Bridge and the other one. Nobody can ever remember the other bridge, but the other one that's there too. Okay, but so that's why I'm going to say San Francisco, and that's wrong. Figures. So somebody else has streetcars. Let's go with Boston, maybe. No. New Orleans? It's New Orleans. A Streetcar Named Desire is a play written by Tennessee Williams and first performed on Broadway December 3, 1947. The play dramatizes the experience of Blanche DuBois, a former Southern belle who, after encountering a series of personal losses, leaves her once prosperous situation to move into a shabby apartment in New Orleans. It doesn't say anything about the streetcars. I didn't know they had them in New Orleans. Okay, which famous New York City theater has been used by CBS television since 1936? The Ed Sullivan Theater, the Helen Hayes Theater, the Ziegfeld Theater, the Winter Garden Theater. Well, you remember the Ed Sullivan Show? We're going to have a really big shoe tonight. Really big shoe. That's about the best I could do. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah. I think that's it. The Ed Sullivan Theater. Really big shoe tonight. That's right. Better be after all that impersonation. The Ed Sullivan Theater, which is located at 1697 through 99 Broadway between West 53rd and West 54th in Manhattan, is a venerable radio and television studio in New York City. The 1,200-seat theater, of which 400 seats are currently used for TV audiences, has been used as a venue for live and taped CBS broadcasts since 1936. Wow. Wow. What is the smallest theater in the Broadway Theater District? Broadhurst Theater, Al Hirschfeld Theater, Helen Hayes Theater, Ambassador Theater. You know, I really have no idea. I don't think I've ever even heard of any of these. Smallest theater in the... I'm just going to go with Helen Hayes. I got it right. Okay, great. That was luck. The Helen Hayes opened in 1912 as a little theater designed by Ingalls and Hoffman for producer Winthrop Ames, intimately sized with just 299 seats. It was later expanded to seat 597, though it remains the smallest Broadway theater. Wow. That's cool. Okay, 4 right and 3 wrong. I'm barely hanging in there. West Side Story is a musical inspired by which Shakespeare's play? As You Like It, King Lear, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Romeo and Juliet. I don't know that. I mean, I've seen West Side Story, but I don't know about Romeo and Juliet. Music inspired by Shakespeare. King Lear. Wow, I don't really know. I want to say A Midsummer's Night's Dream, but I think it might be Romeo and Juliet for some reason. I just can't remember everything about it. I'm going to go with Romeo and Juliet. Yay, good thing I did. Okay, West Side Story is a musical conceived by Jerome Robbins with music by Leonard Bernstein, lyrics by Stephen Sondheim, and a book by Arthur Lawrence. Inspired by William Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet, the story is set in the mid-1950s in the Upper West Side of Manhattan in New York City, then a multiracial blue-collar neighborhood. The musical explores a rivalry between the Jets and the Sharks, two teenage street gangs of different ethnic backgrounds. Remember, like, yeah, I could see the Jets and the Sharks doing their song thing, and they're like, running towards each other, then they run back, and then they run towards each other, and they run back, and they're singing at the same time. Yeah. 5 right and 3 wrong. Next question. That's enough on that. I don't remember all about it, but I remember some things. Which theater term means the break between two halves of a performance? Inspection, intermission, inflection, intrepid. Okay, everybody, we're going to take a little break, an intrepid break. Time for an inspection break, everybody. Inflection break. No, it's intermission. Intermission. An intermission, also known as an interval in British and Indian English, is a recess between parts of a performance or production, such as for a theatrical play, opera, concert, or film screening, not screaming. It should not be confused with an entr'acte, which in the 18th century was sung, danced, spoken, or musical performance that occurs between two acts. Well, that's enough of that. Okay, 6 right, 3 wrong. We got one more. Blanche DuBois is a character from which play turned film? And surely this picture, it plainly says West Side Story. Has it got her name on it even or something? So I don't know about that. Well, it's not even one of the picks, so that's good. I thought, man, they're giving it away. Is a character from which play turned film? Chicago, Driving Miss Daisy, Wilderness, A Streetcar Named Desire. Oh my goodness. I want to say that sounds like something you would, a name or something that would be in Driving Miss Daisy. I mean, I think that might even be her, Miss Daisy. Let's see. No, I'm wrong. Well, I don't know what Chicago is or our Wilderness. Let's go with A Streetcar Named Desire. And that's it. Darn it. I don't remember a whole lot about that one. Blanche DuBois, married name Gray, is a fictional character in Tennessee Williams' 1947 play A Streetcar Named Desire. The character was written for Talib Bankhead and was made popular to later audiences with Elia Kazan's 51 film adaptation of the Williams play. Okay, and it starred Vivian Leigh and Marlon Brando. So, 6 right, 4 wrong today. It was kind of tough. I learned some stuff for sure. I just don't know a whole lot about plays. I've seen, ones that have been like turned into movies like West Side Story, but just haven't seen much of them, or anything like that. So, like I said, let's try different things, try to mix it up a little bit. Maybe some of y'all knew a whole lot about plays, and this was great for you. But I hope everybody enjoyed it, and hope you got a great score. So anyway, if you did enjoy it, please press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody, we hope you have a great day. Definitely check out Taste Test with Mike. I'm going to have a little series of these. I probably won't do them every day in a row, but of these tuna kits or tuna pouches, and maybe the kit if we haven't already tried it. So be looking for them, and check out the one today, everybody. So thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great day, and God bless.